Good morning. O God, let all the nations praise you. As we heard in the first reading from Isaiah, which is actually the break point for the third Isaiah, but that's a whole nother story. The Israelites were coming out of captivity in Babylon, and they were coming back to the promised land, and they were bringing everybody together, and that's where they were trying to figure out who could praise the Lord. And Isaiah told them everybody can praise the Lord. And this is so important for us all today, because it doesn't take intelligence or smarts to understand the mysteries of God. Because I don't care how smart you are and how intelligent you are, you would never figure out the mysteries of God. God wrote these mysteries in our hearts, along with everything else that we need to go towards him. And I mean, even if we can take the mystery of the incarnation, where we're getting ready to celebrate in the next week, how a person can be true man and true God without one of these natures overriding the other. How the divine nature of Jesus didn't rule his human nature. These are the mysteries that we know because they're written inside our hearts. And all the other truths that God gives us are written inside our hearts. But they can get mucked up by the world. It's kind of like, I always think of the cave scene from Indiana Jones. You guys probably don't know who Indiana Jones is, so this is an explorer, and he's in this ancient cave, and he has a light, and he sees all this writing on the wall, and he can't make heads or tails of it. And that's the light of John. But then Jesus comes and burns all the muck away and makes those different shapes into stuff that we can understand, because he's always with us. He showed us that love that he has for us. So as we prepare for his incarnation, let us take a few moments to let him burn the muck away from our hearts, that we can understand him more and more and what he wants from us. And maybe during this time of preparation, we can also evangelize to others, and not by our words, but our actions, holding that door open for somebody when everybody's in a rush, letting that car out in front of us, not letting people annoy us and show that annoyance to people. These are all things that we can do to bring Jesus more deeper into our hearts, to let him be born there, that we can trust in him more and more.